Hello everyone, my name is Ben from Strongbox Games, and this is our prototype unboxing video for our first title, Mantle of the Keeper, coming to Kickstarter this July. Mantle of the Keeper is a 2 to 4 player fantasy arena skirmish board game. The artwork is done by the fantastic Cassidy Branch, with game design by myself, Zach Roving, and Eric Smith. So this is a prototype copy. All the stuff inside is preliminary, but it'll give you an idea of what's coming in the box on Kickstarter. So let's crack it open. Alright, so once we remove the packaging, give a look at the goodies inside. Now, in Mantle of the Keeper, we have 6 main playable characters called the Chosen. The way that the Chosen were designed is to fit to however people like to play. So if you like to have a guerrilla warfare style where you hit and run, get away, retreat, recover, we have someone for you. If you like to shoot from far away, kind of stay in your own little area, we have someone for you. We also have people who have special abilities that are push your luck or change the terrain of the game even. So here are the player boards. On the left side, you'll see a couple of stats with their name and a profile picture of your Chosen. On the bottom, you'll see their 3 unique abilities. The first one's free, the other 2 can be unlocked during the game. Now you have your Chosen health tracker and your favor tracker, along with a couple of notes on the top right. Now on the back of each of these boards, you will have some helpful hints for people who are needing to choose a character and haven't really played the game before. So we have a couple character stats, a ranking system of the attack, defense, range, difficulty, some play style, player tips, and even a little bit of lore on the bottom. Now, along with their own player board, we have their own decks. So each of the Chosen has a deck denoted by their color and symbol on the back of them. So there's 6 decks in total for the 6 Chosen. These cards can only be played by the Chosen and cater to their own unique abilities that you picked in the beginning. So let's crack some of these open and take a look. So out of the 20 cards, we have 12 basic standard cards and 8 unique cards that have some special abilities. All of the standard cards will have their profile artwork with their name at the top, some stats, and then the rest of the information which is explained in the rulebook. Now anything that does not have that standard profile is considered a special card. And it also caters to their playstyle and abilities. Now, we are going to be having standees in the base game and in the deluxe game, but in the deluxe, you'll have a chance to upgrade to miniatures. So here is a mock-up of a rough idea of what these standees will look like. We're still playing around with the shape, size, and artwork that's going to go on them, but this gives you a rough idea that you're going to be getting standees in the base game. So each character will have their own. Now they're double-sided, of course, so that you can easily find yourself on the map at all times. So there's the standees, which will complete your set of a player board, standee, and deck of cards for your Chosen. All right, let's take a look at our terrain. So in this prototype, we only printed 4. They are double-sided, so it gives you some choices to make as players whenever you're building the board. There are stretch goals to increase the number of tiles, but this will give you an idea of what these function as. So on the player board, you'll have a 4x4 grid that the Chosen will be able to move around, with the lighter squares on the outside being passable areas and the darker, thicker squares being areas that are rough terrain or harder to get through. The cool thing that I really like about these tiles is as the players get to build them, they get to choose if they want to rotate them, flip them, and design the terrain however they see fit for that game. So given that there are 4 tiles in this prototype double-sided, making 8 possibilities, and that you can rotate them, that leads to a lot of replayability of terrain types. So along with the terrain, we have hazards. So hazards are going to do some things for movement, and they can even affect the abilities of the Chosen. So there's a couple of types. You have some rifts, which act as portals. You have breaches, which act as obstacles that the chosen would have to break to get through. Little speed boosts for surges, so it helps with movement. And then one more, we have tremors. These guys act as basically pits that you can be thrown into and receive some damage. The remaining punch-out token actually applies to a specific chosen. So these guys are turrets, and they belong to Kyle, the Artificer. Her ability is to be able to place these guys all along the field and affect gameplay by attacking characters no matter where she's at. Last thing, we have our player marker. This will denote whose turn it is, and you can pass it to your next player so that you can keep track of gameplay. So all in all, that is what's going to be going into the box for our standard edition of Mantle the Keeper. Again, these are prototype parts. The quality will be much better, much more refined. This gives you an idea what you can expect when we come to Kickstarter this July. Thank you.